In the tropics, all eyes are on Hurricane Irma, a Category 3 storm, a major hurricane as it moves through the Atlantic here.
We're growing more and more concerned about powerful Hurricane Irma.
Not near land just yet, but that'll be changing shortly.
Okay, so the question is, where is this going to be heading?
It's a very tricky forecast right now.
It's still moving actually a little bit south of due west early this Monday.
It looks like it's just going to blast right into the Gulf, but that's not necessarily the case because we could get a weak system that could tug it north. Where will this tug happen? Will it happen before Florida? Will it happen here into the southern tip of Florida? This is still a question mark.
All right, I've never said this before in my life, but there's a first time for everything. Baby, what I really want right now is a major tug that pulls you northeast out to sea and gives everybody a happy ending. All right, we gotta keep our sense of humor through all this, people. Stay cool.
Well, this changes things.
This is a Thor News presentation. Deal with it. Thor News presents. We gotta keep our sense of humor through all this, people. I've literally been covering hurricanes nonstop since the 22nd. And weather almost nonstop all year long. All right, so put your game face on. Have a positive spirit. And it sure doesn't hurt to pray that Irma takes a magical, hard right and hurts no one at this point. But that is not what we were prepared for. We were prepared for the worst case scenario, which puts everybody from Mexico all the way along the Gulf Coast, along Florida, up the East Coast, on alert. No one knows where this is going right now. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going into the Gulf, to my untrained eye.
Unfortunately, it looks like this slightly southern jog for this storm is going to probably win out.
Anybody who tells you they know exactly where this is going is guessing.
So don't think you're in the clear, and
You need to monitor this closely. Go ahead and have your plans in place.
So, of course, they not only have to be prepared for the winds, but also that threat of storm surge, flooding, and heavy rainfall, all that come with a hurricane.
And here we go into the details.
winds are now at 120 miles per hour.
We do expect it to strengthen here and become an even stronger storm as it clips by both the Windward and Leeward Islands.
Pressure has been dropping. 947 is the new pressure.
And you can see that the steering flow will likely keep this on a west-northwest track, probably not curving sharply enough to miss the southeast coast.
We've got Anguilla, St. Kitts and Nevis and St. Martin, Antigua and Barbuda all under a hurricane watch. Unfortunately, Puerto Rico's in the cone as we head towards some of the 700 islands of the Bahamas and then
The U.S. coastline. As we move through the later part of the week,
It could be South Florida. It could potentially even be the Gulf Coast, or it may end up being the Carolinas. There's still an outside chance that perhaps it can curve sharply enough to miss the southeast coast, though again, that is looking less likely. And if there is one state at greatest risk with this setup, it would be Florida.
Here's what the forecast models are doing, and yes, many of them do lead in the direction of the United States, specifically the southeast. Is that a guarantee at this point? No. We still have many days of looking at these forecast models.
now this has been a compact storm, not taking up much in the way of area. Look at how tiny it looks on the map. Well, this is actually expected to grow in area as it intensifies or as it strengthens here. This is likely to dump a lot of rain too. And of course, with that moisture, we take a look at the water vapor imagery. And this has been something to watch over the past few days because Irma here really doesn't care about the dry air in front of it. In fact, it's been eating away at that dry air, not really hindering Irma at all.
Simply put, you do not bet against this core and this signal downstream, no matter what the cyclone looks like the next 3 to 5 days. Intense, well-developed core will prevail through any and all disruptions. Guidance tracking is not akin to upper-level guidance. This pattern is highly likely to occur, and when the intact core realizes a supportive environment, the storm will rapidly intensify. But as you can see here, the GFS takes it west, pushes it south, brings it to about the tip of Florida, and then it does a hard right turn, which is more pronounced on the European model. It goes down, and across, and then up. And for the last few days, the majority of most models have showed something along that line. My fear is that it will do something more along the lines of, so it is something we do need to be prepared for. One of the best experts I fully respect, Cranky Weather Guy, on Twitter, he said we won't really have a lockdown estimate until Monday night. And so I'm going on guesses and gut feelings, but my gut is the Gulf, you need to be prepared. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? I'm asking you to do 3 things. I need you to raise your level of awareness. I need you to have a plan in case the worst case scenario comes to fruition. And I need you to be as prepared as possible. Plus, I need you to be cool and stay calm. And I need us to work together as one American family. Plus, also, I need you to be the best you can be. Just as I was finishing up this video, the latest GFS model has Hurricane Jose looping around and then striking America with another, which would be 3rd hurricane landfall since peak hurricane season started. So I will cover that in the next update. Should be out in a couple hours. So we really need to be prepared. We really need to have a plan. And we need to come up with some extremely creative measures to deal with this accordingly. And we really need to work as one American family and take this as seriously as possible. We've still got 2 months left. We've still got 7 weeks left in the craziest hurricane season of all time. We will make it through this together. United we stand, divided we fall, and drowned. And our mama and daddy didn't raise us to be no failure. And also, prayer ain't gonna hurt nothing at this point. So y'all stay cool, and God bless everyone. Peace out.
So here we go again.
If it's happening in a galaxy, then toys all over it. Hurricane, solar flares, planet X. How humanity's gonna destroy itself at each other's necks. Yeah, I don't know if you know this. No, I don't know if you know this. Oh no, today's the winners, baby. Oh no, today's the one, baby. Oh no, today's the winners, baby. Oh no, today's the one, baby.
Wave after wave after wave. As human beings, if we want to survive and stop being a slaver planet, we got to come together. Everybody's got to learn to dance. All right, here we go. Hit the button, baby. This is a Thor News presentation. Stay cool.